Onboardbeelden zien en zien hoe hard de klap is. Want de Toyota Hilux duikt er vol bovenop.
And she did expect, as I mentioned, to be slightly further up the order after the qualifying exploits. 18 years old and has had experience. Was one of the.
We've got an off at the final corner.
Oh yeah,
a little bit bigger because Tanak had no wipers here, so Teemu might be able to take another second.
Oh no, that's that.
No, that's that corner.
Podium, d'Aber et après Emery ou Colomban. Oh là, attention, voilà la grosse chute.
La chute de Vivien Godet.
Attention, attention.
Ah oui, ça entraîne tout le monde. Ah oui, ben là c'était bon, tout le monde se relève.
Turn one this time. Is he going to try to go around the outside? No, he's not. A little further back. Whoa! There we go.
Battle for fifth and a spin. Oh, and contact, big time contact.
Pit stop, and unless this is a very long caution period, wow, yeah, no, unabated
my
speed.
goodness.
Ouch.
And watch this. Oh man! The Total replay telling the story.
An organization, obviously from a manufacturer like that, but you can see everybody getting on the binders to try to figure out what they're doing.
That's Cindric leading them. Looked like Josh Berry was going to come down. Justin Allgaier.
Hit it all accordion, clear from the front.
And watch the 9 car in the center of the screen there. Bam! Gets hit in the back. He's got the wreck made. He's done a good job of staying out of trouble.
Oh, there it is. There goes Ty Dillon. Big crash.
Didn't see that coming. That's like back in your era, Jeff. Oh no! Alvin Bowman.
Oh, the 24's on his side. Remember what I said, Clint, about 21 cars?
In tow, Dillon on the bottom.
It runs on top. Oh! Teammates.
Around they go in a hard crash. Kyle Busch.
Larson.
Caution is out.
Bubba Wallace is in this.
The clean side, but I don't know why I think that.
You can see the difference actually. You can see the difference between the clean and the dirty side right there. Oh wow! Oh, what happened there? Oh,
straight on into the wall. I didn't see who that was.
That was.
Cover and maybe a shift in temperature has lit things up because monstrous shunt for Slade.
Look at which car that is that's gone around and where that car is. Oh, well, that was because a move then on the grass from Christopher Aitken.
The Ferrari, so that was already, perhaps, that's heavy impact, isn't it?
That's like in the entry to turn 3, it looks like.
Here's the replay. So we've caught it after it's happened. And remember, years ago, that concrete wall never used to be there. It used to.
Second phase of the starters, they got beyond the bridge and headed down Big moment.
Oh, big one.
Big accident.
EMG, but was heading to the scene of the accident very quickly, and all he did was take Billy Johnson with him, I'm afraid. Billy Johnson out of the car. Very big incident indeed. Coming through turn 1. He's rolled it. It's actually gone all the way over him. Just misjudged the exit. Goes to the right of the WeatherTech signs and in between that and the barriers. And he thinks he's got away with it. But the cuts for the other, hearing there's debris on track in turn 17, will keep an eye on that. Oh, very wide indeed. Very wide indeed for Luca Mars, who has gone way off.
Code 60. The one prior to this was caused by the Lippert Lamborghini, and that is a massive failure, completely out of the blue.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, those S's. You get that just a little bit wrong, and you run off track, and this is the kind of ride you can get. Oh, thought he might miss that barrier.
Oh no. Oh, it does, yeah. Oh wow, that's horrible.
at that speed as well, and he's gone straight down on it.
Again, watch Sam, here we go, look on the right, boom. How fantastic to have all these onboards. Approaching the end of the lap, so this is going to be close, all to play for. Oh, sideways in a roll! Massive off! That's huge! Claudia Hergen has had a huge crash!
Staying GT. And Tim just run wide through the man, that's a big crash.
In this Sonax Chevrolet will be special again.
Oh boy, big spin in turn one, huge hit.
So this is the rear view from Buemi. Oh my goodness me.
Oh wow.
So I think it is. So I think it's Turby that's.
AC being chased by Christian Brunsborg. Oh.
Stroll going past, Vettel going past in the Aston Martin. Oh, and that was Nikita Mazepin.
Maybe we'll get a mitigating circumstance if there is one, but on the face of it, it looks like a mistake. And that 32...
Who hits Bottas? Yes, because he gets onto the grass. So he's going for the overtake.
Wants to make the move on the first lap. Oh! You got it! That's blind uphill, a big accident right there.
Colton Herta,
over the place.
Hunter Ray, Dalton Kellett, Max Chilton,
Rosenquist,
Hinchcliffe.
Like
Watch and see what happens. Here he comes, runs wide. Exactly what happened to me, but he knows that I know that was a heavy impact on the front.
To do so. Let's look at the first part of all the drama. It was in the background. Look at the top of the shot. There's the Porsche damage coming into shot, and there's Raponge, who was also involved in it.
Out of their rider.
Oh.
A bit further down the field, Manzi and Montella. Oh, it's a massive high side at 15. Nothing Manzi could do about that.
And that's a fireball.
Right in front of him, and you know Hunter isn't just going to roll over. Oh! Wow!
I think it's Kunimoto.
Has he had a failure, a right rear tyre failure, before that's caused the spin? Yeah, I think that right rear tyre has deflated. It's very rare to see.
未だに並ぼうとするんですが、どうだ当たってしまった。入山とそして。
Let's try and see what happened at the start. Watch the background. Tim Docker's one of the cars going off on the outside, and yes, it is the blue Ferrari. Spin back across and wallop straight into the side. That's a big accident.
It's because he chose the road. Oh, he's in it, wrecking. Joy Logano. And Keselowski is in it.
Will Power in the black and red Verizon car. Green. Big crash. Spinning out the back. We're yellow. Daly. Fittipaldi.
Daly's upside down, I believe. That was a real slow start. Guys started spinning their tires up.
It rains at Port, so here it is. He's been moved over. There was 3 cars there, all overlapping. And in the end, the Valvoline Peugeot helicopters its way.
For Duncan Vincent, you can see the speed of ferocity there. That's real speed. In these conditions, between hero and zero, the margins are millimetre.
Let's take a look at the replay. Oh my goodness.
Finished on the podium here yesterday, so we'll have a lot of work to do. That's a spin. That may be Jan Lahal.
Other cars caught up in this mess as well. Oh, heavy impact there, and it's not done. This might be why.
That's late. That's not great there.
Une incompréhension entre les deux.
Mais alors
Victor Verich est à l'intérieur.
Ouais, non, c'était Victor.
Do we see? Oh, that looked like neat into the back of Geddy. Yeah. And Jade Edwards couldn't avoid it.
Fraser McConnell with a great move on Anderson. Anderson into the side of McConnell, but McConnell's made that stick. Oh, and Anderson runs wide and rolls. Oh, down the outside, double contact. Anderson Anderson ends up in the bank on the outside.
Sally Jolic, so Jolic's third, Lafont fourth, and a big spin and a huge accident at turn 3. That was the Team Virage car off the track. And
positions with the Bentley Lazarus coming through into first place.
Oh,
And
that's a huge crash there. That looks like the JP Motorsport.
A big side on. Oh, he's taken a bit too much curb going in. Got on to the curbing. A little bit of that blue zone stuff on the outside, and that has sent him.
Gaetano de Mauro vem com o push sensacional, vai ter trio wide que banca, voa Gaetano de Mauro e vai pra mureta.
Outside, here's Aaron in the red and white trying to go round the outside of Hadjian David. Oh no, I think that's Alex Quinn's been tagged in the red undercar. Oh, and he's spun round. Alex Quinn's round. We could have a big incident here. That's Alatalo, I think. Oh dear, Marin Angeli's up and over. Huge crash.
Here we go. So look towards the back of your picture, and there we go. Oh, did he get a bit of a touch from one of the GP Elite cars there? And that sent him into the wall. Look at that. The Parker Revs motor.
Pretty early in the corner, which means a very direct angle into that turn 2 wall.
Look at this. This is that's Tokyo Drift right there. That's some talent behind the wheel. Then it wiggles back. Then it steps out again. At this point, man, you'd need the golf course to have enough room to save it. And that car is done.
Però non è il grosso, secondo me. Arriva. E qui non è niente, questo è solo una parte, ma quindi si stavano combattendo per il Master, ma è successo, mamma mia che picchiata. Qui è Steve Brooks.
On the faster corners, looks up the inside, but you know,
oh no! Again!
That's not his fault at all. It did. Oh my gosh! And then that tire rolled out into the middle of the track, bounced off the wall, right into Connor Daly's path, and he hit it like a football. Nothing Graham Rahal could do. With Graham Rahal, watch the left rear. It's just going to peel off. Hard hit.
Don Ferri che ha cambiato modalità. Oh, contatto, Mainetti e partito.
No, da solo?
Yeah, it's a vicious high side, and he almost got collected. 8 motorcycle. Contact and the high side, yeah. Rossi, unfortunately, was sat up looking over his shoulder.
The wall, but had been scrubbing the wall for a while yet, and then Sauter and Dollar came up.
And yeah, absolutely no chance of avoiding the accidents. I said.
And what accidents for Roy Nissani. Thankfully he's okay, because they are building up.
I think it actually landed on its wheels anyway, John.
Probably but, might be right. It's quite foggy there.
You just made a statement there, which I'm going to back up now, and I'm going to give you a warning here now. So ridiculous statement coming up now.
And he's pushed up the tyre barrier. Was it all on his own under pressure? Well, lost it long before.
Die auch schon ausgefallen war. Hier sehen wir noch das Ganze noch einmal in Zeitlupe.
Ja, okay.
This mixed class action fan out behind him.
Oh, this is
perfect. Oh, big
roll.
That is a wild ride. Is that the Mini?
Could be Paul. Went down into turn 14. Oh, big touch there, Mini. Oh, that's a big ride.
That is Devin Jones.
My goodness.
Saki, what's happened here then at turn 8? Further back. Ooh. Wow. They're all just... What happened? This is on board with Romano Finati. It's a high side. A high side for Ayimi.
If my theory holds true.
Oh, boy. Holy cow.
We're looking at the view from behind, pushing the distinctive pink, and you can see it was the Audi that moved across on him. That was Christopher Haase, I think, who moved across on him, and that was a heck of an impact, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have to make some barrier repairs there. 10. Contact. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Now, that is almost, forgive me for saying this, that is almost a... lifted the car off the ground. That's
almost went over.
Almost a duplicate copy of an accident.
5 und 6, wobei Subek an
Martin Andersen dort vorbeigehen konnte. Und jetzt gibt es einen heftigen Abflug und einen Einschlag in die Betonbarriere.
Trying to run down the inside. Humongous tyre squeals. Oh, it was straight on. Oh, Stefan Fast into the wall hard.
No, straight away there's a problem.
Yeah, it looks to me like there's been some sort of failure with the brakes, because he looks like he's grabbed the brakes at the same time as the rider next to him, but just hasn't started to pull up and has gone in there trying to avoid all the rest of the riders. Has done a pretty good job to avoid everyone apart from Corey Turner. But that's a very second-hand looking Kawasaki ZX.
Full medical crew with them. So he was in third place, has a low side and loses that front end. And that is a fast part of the racetrack. And the bike reaches the air fence first. Oh, the danger there is the bike suffers big damage if that bike has moved the air fence.
Deployed, yeah, Frank went wide on his own and just lost it over the wrong side of the curbs, thank goodness. This is where I get out another cliche. It's an athletics cliche this time, but it's absolutely true here as well. Oh, sorry, we'll come back to that in a moment. Huge incident.
Oh, that's huge! Oh, goodness me!
Ever so slightly across the line. They can't. Oh! Dearie me, there's a big crash at the end there. That was Acosta.
He's on one of these big, proper Honda motorcycle bikes, and he loses it. He does lose it. James Cook down. That's a very dangerous situation. Oh, and someone else down in avoidance.
There, as we see though, Leclerc not giving up, forced onto the grass, braking, he's lost all braking into, oh, that's a big crash there for Arthur Leclerc. I think he might have hit Victor Martins there.
It would appear to be over.
Oh, what's this? What's happening here? Oh God!
Oh,
what's happened?
Incident there. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a red flag here for that.
Must be a red flag.
Championship that was Jaguar's version of Pro Car in a sense that we talked about bright and early this morning. The Jaguar XJR15 6-litre V12.
Unfortunately, Orlando Lindsay was Kenny Atchison still fastest in the Sauber C9, hitting the edge of the circuit, and then sadly just a little bit more the final corner he's hit the way.
It wasn't the Virage car
to start with
going off.
Is that the 17?
I'm trying to work out, it might be the EDEC Sport car, but it ends up standing right in the middle of the track, and as a second part of this incident, the Virage car goes right and is then collected on the left-hand side of the circuit as it's...
Merci beaucoup à la réalisation qui est au top.
Ah oui, bah là c'est tout seul.
Hein.
Ouais.
Il est sorti tout seul, Hugo Gazil.
Il était en bataille avec Siminor, mais c'est...
Martin's going to try again, this time on the inside, and continent touch! Verstappen is out of the race, and that's a big crash into Kops!
Trying to spin you off, and this is the incident here. Boschong out wide onto the grass, spins around and just collects an innocent Deletta who didn't have anywhere else to go.
Trying to keep the overlap, exactly right, Chad, too much room. Oh no, it's around, you don't want to be here.
This is going to be big.
You do not want to be here.
Wham! Multiple cars, Matt McLean involved.
Takes the opportunity to go down the inside of Cianci and go through. Oh my goodness me, and Berto's rolled it. Filippo Berto. Dream start from David Pouget, 5th on the grid, up to 2nd by the time they get to turn 3. Bit more dancing from Torelli. Oh, there's a car over and around. That's
del rettifilo che poi è all'esterno per la prima staccata. Si toccano le due vetture, bruttissimo incidente, bruttissimo. Lì arrivano tutti e tre al tamburello, si toccano, bruttissima questa.
Mercedes row 4. Somehow these two come together. The lights go out. Oh, and Richard Neary was gone a long time before the rest of the field. That's where, unfortunately, the number 3 McLaren got some damage.
Benjamin Lariche qui était un peu là sur l'Audi du team Speedcar. Et Simon Gachet est bel et bien passé.
On a une sortie, on a une sortie.
Oh, oui, et attention sur les leaders du championnat. Je pense que c'est Gaël Castelli.
Oh, it was a dive up the inside by Plato. Oliphant goes round. Lloyd just misses him. Smiley can't avoid him. The others all avoid him. I don't know how
I have no idea how Rick Parfitt managed not to see that.
Ride it down the inside of Isaac Smith, I think it is. In the 1, 2, 3. Who's that?
Laux is off the road, and can he keep it out of the barrier?
No.
I don't think he can. That's a big hit. Oh, and over it goes. I was about to say he'd avoided the roll, but it's a big one for Jim Laux. If he can stay there, that'll give him the inside line for Ireland. Oh no! Huge accident, I'm afraid to say again. Another mini rolls for the second time, and that is Oliver Barker, who is over and over again.
Replay here, and he's already around. Boy, that is a huge impact, Kyle, right into one of those massive concrete barriers.
Up here, are we going to finish under yellows or potentially under a safety car? This is a big one here. And he just runs onto the grass. Oh dear, oh dear. Must have just got, lost sight of where he was. Went over to Blind Summit, and he is a big passenger there.
We know riders are okay. What has happened here? Oh no, Pedrosa's. Oh, so Pedrosa has high-sided. His bike's in the middle of the circuit, and
could be Mark Alcoba's bike just being wheeled away, and that must have been the cause of the red flag as well. Maybe just trying to get that bike out of the...
Looks like a fast left-hander, obviously gravel or loose corner, and back's just gone out wide, gone into the...
Green and Berlin, and Evans doesn't move, and he's been hit. Mitch Evans has been hit by Eduardo Mortara. 2 title contenders out.
It's its sister car, it's not...
Oh, well, there's another car on the inside there. Red flag. Oh!
Who did that 2 years ago?
So they tried 2 splitters. That in the background, the wheels going back on the car now. It had a bumper. It was a big impact that I don't know if we saw. But yeah, thankfully the GR...
The pace, and he has, because he's managed to reel in a 3-second advantage. That's a big crash at the back. Zurituza has gone down.
I see it. It just started to wander into an oversteer, and they had to correct it, and it was the correction.
Alongside, and Dries Van Toor's ready to pounce.
He's gone past. No, he hasn't.
No, McLaren's still just about hanging on, breathe, and there's contact, and the McLaren is taken off, unfortunately clashing into Dingledale.
So the field dives down towards Allard, so Shedden was behind Jay. Now where does it all kick off? There, Shedden goes for a gap, just glances off the side of her, fires the car into the barrier at high speed.
Through in the red arrow, running very well there. Oh, and he was, and dear oh dear, well, that was the curse of the commentator. Croft, it's the 711 car back on track, a little bit of a clatter. And it's going to be a hard one.
Such a high speed
I'm actually glad we didn't see it live.
In the middle, Daniel Suarez in the 99. He gets turned into the 4, and they go into the wall. The next flag will end the race.
oh, he's lost the front on the approach to turn 3, and it doesn't get any faster than that. Barrel rolling. Oh my goodness! He throws it in, and it's an off-throttle high side, and he gets a good whack on that heel up in the air, and then clatters down as well. Nasty, nasty little crash that.
Oh, that's another Williams, and that is a bigger impact, and that's Nicholas Latifi.
Rettifilo.
Sì, c'è stata questa carambola alla variante alta.
Sì, abbiamo visto in testa
attenzione, Balestrini.
Intanto, come avevi pronosticato, la safety car rientrerà al termine di questo passaggio, perché davvero... Attenzione, Marco De Toffolo é decollato.
Giovanni tirou da traseira do carro do Caê, acabou acertando o carro do Adalberto. Foram os dois para o muro. A batida foi forte ali no muro, já fora do carro Adalberto. Já vimos a imagem do Adalberto saindo do carro. Isso vai render julgamento depois. Apagou a vermelha, é verde, verde, verde. E começa a corrida e já começou errado. O Antônio Junqueira atravessou em frente ao grid ali e a confusão está armada.
Top of the shot for Brizio's bike. Just there was contact there with maybe Fellini and Sanchez Martinez, and keep an eye at the front of the field, the number 53 there of Valentin Debise, and he manages to drop his bike, but then gets absolutely clattered there.
Oh, yes, he does. Oh, no, that's so dangerous. That's a terrible incident. Kuzel's down as well with the looks of things. Gonzalez, they may well have to stop the race here.
Yeah, just the curb, isn't it? Curb on the power. Oh, you heard him go on the loud pedal when he was...
And he's not going to have the front grip. The wing goes underneath the front axle, and then you're onto the gravel. It's not a particular...
Affects his run down to turn one. It's fantastic. And now Gerardo all over the back of Torelli. Oh no, Torelli's been turned and he's in the wall hard.
Der Rennleitung, während Entwarnung für die 14 auf dem Monitor steht, kommt er auf Startziel mit Slicks ins Rutschen und schlägt heftig vorne in der Mauer ein. Kühler spritzen, da kommt das ganze Kühlwasser.
Part de Christophe Amont également qui a pu surprendre, on l'a vu, et derrière on a une touchette.
Une Audi full motorsport.
Oh, et un choc. Et un choc dans cette portion à l'aveugle.
Shelgatting. So there is AC. He's lost the car and that big contact into the barriers.
Fran Lara largando muito bem. Renan Pizzi tentando ali defender a segunda posição. Já tem toque ali atrás. Já tem toque ali atrás. Urubatã Júnior, um dos envolvidos. Nossa! E os números a gente traz 0.2. O Chico Horta perdeu o traçado. Perdeu o traçado e bate forte. Perdeu o traçado o Chico Horta e bate muito forte.
Olha, что здесь было? Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Проблема... ну нет, здесь...
重刹，这边又滑过来了，王胜的赛车和这种赛车发生了非常严重的碰撞，在长直道的末端，两台赛车都没有办法。
Manages to walk away and he's lost it through the turn, and that's two big hits.
So that is a fast corner. He's torn a wheel off that at Campos. Thankfully, the wheel, as it goes clattering towards the tyres, is contained within the circuit.
Probably talking to Derek right now. Oh, and he just got sandwiched. I think that slower car was kind of making everything get really tight there.
Wow, that was close for the Murillo car.
Vediamo, c'è la vettura di Legorato che è andata in testa coda, probabilmente per un problema tecnico, ma quella di Cassarà e anche quella di Cassarà uguale, tutte e due hanno fatto da soli. Non vorrei che ci fosse dello sporco all'interno sia della vettura di Stefano Gattuso che vuole entrare nella zona dei punti importanti mentre c'è un incidente.
Going braking ranks to the right. Oh, we've got cars braking ranks to the left as well. The right-hand car was Aidan Hills. First time we've seen him. Car coming across. That's going to be a safety car straight away.
They have to try and make the moves in every single braking zone they can. Stick their nose down the inside and stick it down the inside. They do.
And coming around the corner he comes. A big high side. Goodness me. But then applying the gas and oh my goodness. Another massive move. He moves into third place, but it's Torres and Casadei off like a scolded cat straight up the front. Who's that? Who's gone down? Oh, dearie me. It's Saccone, I think, who's gone down.
Attenzione, variante del parco, davanti e subito. Jordi Torres.
A number of things here, Calvin.
Here's Charlie Scardina. That's his first lap after his pit stop. Just loses it on relatively cold tyres through the bumps there. Heavy impact to the left-hand side.
Marshall straight in there to make sure they're okay. And what's happened here? Is it too... Oh, no, it's middle of the track there. Just over-rotated it.
And diving down towards the first corner. This is 7th, 8th and 9th. And a punctured tyre, a broken suspension indeed for Verg as he goes straight on. Way up the escape road and into the barrier, I'm afraid.
66 miles left. We got a crash. Oh. Hard contact. Noah Gragson head on into the outside wall.
Then Foggia with that lightning-quick Leopard Honda. What can he do about Jam and Mass? Oh, no! There's a huge crash! No, that's
Huge
awful.
crash.
Oh, goodness me.
Huge crash. I think it was
Horrific.
Alcoba.
Jump the Ducati as quickly as possible.
Yes, that's exactly what Top Rack Raz Gappion. Jonathan Ray is down! Jonathan Ray is down from the race lead in Portimao. He's been defeated just once around this venue. Lost to Unai Radre.
Yeah, and a big high side there for Unai Radre, stepping up from the 300 class earlier in the season, and he gets caught out through turn one. There is a damp patch on the exit of one.
Top of the timesheets, 1 minute 55.161. He's 0.08 of a second faster and off at turn one.
Aux dépens de ces deux garçons. Oui, c'est sorti. Ouh, c'est sorti et
abrir, né, também para tentar passar seus adversários. Os dois acabam se tocando e aí o que acontece, né? Esse acidente.
Ferrari di Schirò, abbiamo visto una Ferrari nelle retrovie sbandare leggermente e poi c'è gran caos tra la vettura del pilota guatemalteco e attenzione che c'è subito una toccata.
At the end, and it would be Aaron who would lead us, but in the background there you can see in the very top of screen, you see exactly what...
He's running there hot. Oh, on and off throttle, he's jumped off as well. Watch for this bike, that's gone in hard.
He did roll to get off that. Yeah, but look, do you see what happened? Oh, they've gone down really early.
On the brakes.
Yeah, they've clashed.
Through the traction challenge section, he went, oh, look at that! It's one of the biggest accidents of the season. The rear left corner comes off immediately.
15, it was a moment that Rojas...
Lost the wheel, lost the wheel.
The wheel on from the rear left departing, and yes, in avoidance, the one aim Vilorba Corsa car.
Look at what has happened here. You're going to see it on the right-hand side. It arrives at speed, a huge amount of speed there. It's the 22 machine.
On Walkinshaw before he's cleared the Lexus, and there is the contact. And it's
so
going to be a
unnecessary.
big impact with that unprotected guardrail.
So unnecessary to move left because...
Pensaba yo que podía haber sido peor. Ahí se ¡ay, ay, ojo, ojo, ojo! Bueno, vamos a ver. ¡Ojo! ¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! Cuidado, madre mía, cuidado. Cuidado. Espera, caída, vamos a ver. Bueno, pues la caída... Así que nada, tampoco tardará mucho además en reanudarse porque no
hay aceite en pista.
No hay aceite en pista.
Ha sido solo que el piloto, pues claro, se ha quedado en el suelo.
Taylor racing car. Jordan Missing then goes to the inside line. The Oregon entry squeezes him under the grass and he loses it, and off goes Missing at very high speed into the barrier. That's him out of the race. That's him out of the world final competition, effectively.
And Maloney, leaders side by side. Vidales to the outside, trying to go around the outside there. Both the leaders go off. Both, oh dear, big incident. Oh no, Begovic round. Vidales out of the race as well. And Isaac Hadjar's going to go through into the race lead. Safety car will be out at minimum there. Oh no, that's Marin Angeli off into the gravel and into the barriers.
Botão a partir de agora é pé para baixo, é velocidade para cima e olha o que vai fazendo já o Eduardo Pavelski.
Novo ali, a gente vê o carro do Walter Lester praticamente parado na reta oposta, é perigo! E tem uma banca muito forte ali.
Serve cone with it. Race control.
Oh, Sweeney sideways. Does the tanker slap it the other way? Yes, it does, and he's got a mate with him as well.
This is wild.
This is wild. This is dangerous right here. Oh, big damage. Clay Richards in there, Ben D'Alia.
Giunte le ultime curve con Denis Santi in testa. Attenzione, l'incidente. Il problema per Andrea Fontana.
Are they all going to make it? It looks like they all do make it around. No, they don't. That's the number 91 car.
Oh, and it's been collected.
Oh, this is going to bring out a safety car.
To have that situation, you can see here the cars in front just slowing, and it's like a motorway pile-up. You know, the cars in front stop, then it just has a concertina effect going back. And we were on board, you could see with Jordan Taylor there.
Aston Martin coming through
turn 12, the Aston Martin clipped the inside curb, which bounced him in.
Over the last couple of weeks, whether it's the cold weather that we've had here in Georgia or something.
Oh, big off at turn 5.
He's already started around in the middle, so where does Time War come? Does he? And then you don't want to be there. Dan Ridley here. So on his own, there's nobody behind him. And right in front of the group of cars, tries to get out of the situation. Watch this.
Crash there. Oh, it's a high. Oh, vicious. Right. Oh, goodness me. Oh, that was horrendous. What happened? Oh, monster high side. Unfortunately, straight down on his head. It is Acosta from Guevara, Suzuki and Mino. Been a very aggressive and fast start. Oh, massive high side. And also Suzuki's crashed as well. That's a horrible crash on the exit.
Do it really. Oh no, that's a massive. Oh, dearie me. That is a big crash there. Good to see him up. Oh, and he's taken another rider down with him.
The darker green car. Big impact, big hit into the wall, and that is a destroyed Audi. Negotiate the car, in fact. Oh, there's the oil, and Darrell Young catches it. He's in the wall, he's on 2 wheels. He just misses the stricken car, but that was because he hit the oil. There was no slippery surface flag. It's the replay. Self-induced, big lose coming out of Mandarin. Around goes the Peugeot. Rips off the wheel and keeps on spinning, and then the wheel is hit by
Chelio Alves-Diaz in the Mini. Not surprisingly, gets the pedal down first, makes a little break, and in the background, unfortunately, a number of cars coming together on the restart. There are at least 3 cars involved in that. There are going to be more. Oh dear, oh dear.
Red flag, race stop, because others unsighted accelerating into the corner come across a blocked circuit. There are more for this. Huge contact there as the Lotus piles in. All right, Chelio Diaz loses it. Cool tyres. The Fiesta gets the lead, does it? So the Mini bounces across the road. Which way does the Fiesta go? Just jinks around. Luman Fire's got nowhere to go. And Rui Vallant has his own incident in avoidance.
On board with Podoliccio then.
I got it.
Oh my goodness me.
6-7.
Oh, okay.
Here is Penalon and...
Oh, and just, I mean, to be fair, where could he go?
No, yes.
Oh, my goodness. So it is the number 27 car, Marco Pulcini.
Out of the last corner, for sure, they need to clean it. Yeah, it's just a small contact.
And
but then, 40 cars are coming. The driving and not look so much to the mirror. Oh, let's see next.
Oh, that's Benoit Bergeron into Laurent Demuse. Big impact into the barriers.
Is only one world champion. Whatever region you are from, Liam, you've picked something up there. My goodness me, that's a big And
then Payne just comes out of the gloom straight ahead. Missouri follows him. You can see him. Once he gets onto the old drag strip there, that's a burnout pad now. You are a passenger.
And then on the exit of turn 4, this incident. Vervic on the inside in the Audi. And Esteban Guerrieri just running out of road, mainly because of that blue line. You can just see it there on Esteban Guerrieri, and you can just see him hit the paint here, run out of road, and then into that safer barrier that did its job.
The problem is...
This is another accident. This is turn 4. This is a big accident further back,
Un championnat du monde, c'était cool pour le public.
Merci Marvin, merci les garçons. Et puis bien évidemment, la fête continue. On rappelle que...
The feature race is underway for Formula 2. Robert Schwartzman's got a good launch, and there's a stall at Pourchaire and a big crash in the middle of the racetrack. Teo Pourchaire didn't.
22, and rear's gone quite early on there, isn't it? That is your worst case. Did he go too slowly? That is how Mick Schumacher, very much so. Oh, no, you don't want to see that. And there were fears going into this race.
There goes the wheel. Bradley, you're on it.
And unfortunately, that is a very, very hard hit on the tour.
That you could have that happen. And in real time, it's a shocker.
Yeah, because, you know.
This is big. Another hold your breath moment. There's more contact. They're both off the road at high speed. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. He's into the wall. It's all over. Someone's going to have to lift out of this. They don't, though. And into the fence goes McBride, and he goes in hard. Two badly damaged Porsches.